outlines how, when, and by whom products, services, or learning activities will be delivered. It helps teachers organize lessons to achieve learning goals. So delivery plans are step-by-step guides that teachers use to deliver a lesson. They show what to teach, how to teach it, and what the students should learn at the end. So, a delivery plan is like making a plan. So, for a teacher, maghimo sila plano kung unsa ilahang unang i-discuss sa ilahang klase. Like, maghimo sila plano nga, kitahay, unan lang buhaton is i-discuss sila ang topic, then magpa-activity sila, then ipa-apply nila sa students kung unsa ang ilahang mahibawan adto nga lesson. So, a competency-based training, or CBT, is a learner-centered approach that requires careful planning and preparation to be effective. Unlike traditional education, the trainer acts more as a facilitator than a content presenter. The trainer's role is to guide learners, provide resources, and create opportunities for learning. The success of training largely depends on how well the trainer prepares and delivers the sessions. If learners fail to learn, it's often due to inadequate preparation or facilitation. So here are the following activities will usefully guide for a facilitator, like number 1, explain the objectives and the outcomes of training. Number 2, explain the learning and assessment process. Number 3, ensure that presentation and training methods are appropriate. Number 4, use training equipment and materials correctly. Number 5, provide frequent advice and feedback to facilitate the learning process. Number 6, provide ample practice opportunities. And number 7, monitor trainees' readiness for assessment. In 1965, Robert Gagné published The Condition of the Learning, which identified the mental conditions for learning. These were based on the information processing model of the mental events that occur when adults are presented with the various stimuli. Gagné's theories stipulates that there are several different types of level of learning, and that each specific type requires unique types of instructions. So there are the 9 events of the instructions. First, the gain attentions. The gain attention is used to novelty or question to engage learners, and then the conduct their daily morning gather to set the tone, provide orientations, and start of the each competency. So for example of the gain attention is, for example, sa inner classroom, before ka mag-discuss sa imuhang mga estudyante, so maghatag sa ka o ka ng awareness bita, maghatag ka o ka ng mga example, for example, mag-an ka o magluto na tayo mo. So, yung ipakita, mag-show ka o pictures or video ba na sa mga dish, o kanang pangutan-on mo ang imong mga estudyante, o kanang kisig ka mauan ni. So, ana nga example is, nasod na siya sa gain attention, so makakuha kag attention sa imong mga estudyante. And then, the second is, inform learners of the objectives. Clearly outline overall and daily training objectives. Reduce anxiety by the setting clear expectations. Ensure the learning materials includes learner objectives for knowledge and then the performance of the objectives for skills. So, the example of the informed learners of objectives is, tell the student, today you will learn how to cook rice properly and safely. So, imong tuluan na imong mga estudyante kung unsaon pagluto o unsa ang mga way para ma-perfect bitaw ang mga luto. So, hatagan mo siya mga step by step. So, ano siya nga example na belong siya sa informed learners of objectives. So, di ba ang objectives kay mao man na ang goal nato nga aron makuha sa mga estudyante. Third, stimulate recall or prior learner. Connect new concept to produce knowledge or experiences. Reinforce how skills relate to overall job, rules, and qualifications. Emphasize the relevance of each task to full job. For examples of the stimulate recall of prior learning is kana mangutana ka sa imong mga estudyante o kana kinsay nakasuway og luto ani nga dish tintahay. For example, magluto mo spaghetti. So imong inon imong mga estudyante nga. So kinsay nakasuway og luto ani. So mangutana ko giunsa nimo unsa ang mga step nga imuhang gibuhat. And the fourth is
present stimulus material. Deliver content in the organized, manageable segment. Nag-use varied teaching methods to address all the learning styles, include the real-life example product. For example, to boast understanding and retention. Examples of present stimulus material is nag-show ka sa imong mga estudyante og mga step by step isaon mo pag-process or mag-use ka og mga actual nga mga buhaton bitaw aron maka-learn ang imong mga estudyante nga ay ngana di ang pagbuhaton. For example, magluto ka og kanang rice. So imong tuluan imong mga estudyante og step by step para bitaw makahibaw sila nga mao nay buhaton ug mao po nay mosunod. And the fifth is provide learner guidance. Maintain the consistent trainer-trainee communications. Demonstrate the skills using the trainers. Advanced student video demonstrations. Align methods with the trainee learning style for the effective guidance. So for example of provide the learner guidance is mag-demonstrate ka sa mga saktong nga way. So mag-demonstrate ka sa mga saktong nga mga way nga imong buhaton in terms of pagluto ka. So, imong tuluan ang imong mga estudyante unsa ang mga step by step and then unsa ang mga techniques para kanang dili tayo mahilaw lata ang iyang giluto. So, mo na siya example sa mag-provide kag learners and guidance. So, the next is will be discussed by Michelle Kanda.
So number 6 is elicit performance. Give learners opportunities to practice both knowledge and skills. So, practice knowledge through self-check if nag-modular learning ta. Like, sa ato ito, pag-module sa una is na mga self-check exercises after the discussions or the lessons. Kaya para ma-practice ko na ito ang utok kung saan atong nahibawan ana nga lesson or ana nga discussion. Or Q&A sessions kung nag-face-to-face. Para ito ang teacher is mag-discuss. Diba, mamutana man na sila or mamutana na sila kung saan mo itong nahibawan during or after sa ilahang discussion. Then, practice skills using task sheets, operation sheets, or equipment use. Para ma-enhance mo na ito ang skills or ma-practice ito ang skills, kita jud mismo mo operate sa mga equipment or tools. For example, kanang mag-bake ta or magluto ta, kita jud mismo ang mogamit sa mga mixing tools or equipments kay para makahibaw ta mo operate kung saan na to paggamit ana nga tools or equipment. Then number 7, provide feedback. Offer constructive feedback to correct errors and reinforce learning. For example is taste or check the rice and say, uy, nice! Or kanang need pa nimo i-improve gamay imong pagdungag kay para dili siya kay basin ba og kanang nabasa ra pagdungag or nahilaw ra. So, kung mo-provide kag feedback dapat pod in a constructive way kay para dili mo low ang self-esteem sa bata and para magtarungon nila og kanang perform sa next nila nga performance. Kay kung dili mo gud in constructive way nimo paghatag sa imong feedback is kanang sila mismo ilahang kaugalingon is kanang mawala na sila kanang murag hope or pag-asa ba nga di na lang ko kung mo ngani kay ingani pa ko lang iingon ni ma'am. So nice to in a constructive way ka mahatag og feedback kay para they'll do better sa sunod nga ilahang i-perform. Then number 8 is assess performance. Evaluate learners' understanding and skills using appropriate assessment tools. So, use multiple assessment tools like written test, performance evaluation, or interviews. So, after sa mga discussions or sa mga performance ngayon yung gipanghimo nga iingon sa maestra is kanang hata mo wasa sa sila kung unsay nahibaw-an nimo sa ilang discussion, whether it's in a written test form, kanang magpa-quiz sila, magpa-exam, kaya para kanang ma-apply po na to ba or masud nga para makahibaw sila nga kung nakasabot ba ta sa ilang i-discuss. Or performance evaluation, magpa-roleplay sila nga i-apply kung ilang i-discuss kung nakasabot ba ta sa ilang i-discuss. So number 9, the last events of instruction is enhance retention and transfer. Help learners apply what they have learned to real-life situations such as OJT or workplace practice. So, before pa taniabot ani nga 9 nga sa event instruction, di ba, nag-gain attention pa, nakatagpag awareness sa mga maestra, then nag-provide of feedback, nag-assess of performance. So, after the discussion, dapat ipa-apply sa maestra or sa maestro kung unsa ang nahibaw-an sa discussion nila. Like, magpa-assignment sila kung na kitahay palutuon nimo sila o kung sila gustong lutuon. Then, ilahang i-share ang ilahang experiences about adtong ilahang pagluto. Or, kanang magtrabaho na tapuhon, kanang dapat i-apply na to kung sa atong mga nahibaw-an adto nga discussion para makahibaw po ta kung unsa ato ang mga dapat pangbuhaton or dapat dili buhaton. So, by combining delivery plans with these 9 events, teachers and trainers can ensure that learning is well structured, effective, and applicable to both academic and real-world settings. So, the 9 events of instructions by Robert Gagné is important in improving learning outcomes by ensuring learners' attention is captured, prior knowledge is activated, new content is presented clearly with support
And opportunities and provide for practice, feedback, assessment, and transfer of skills to real-world situations.
And that's all. Thank you.